Run, Forrest, run! There he goes! He's doing it for Jenny! Alright, so now we have the Crown Tundra. Open to explore around. We got the matching white with like the white snow of the surroundings here as the colors that we're rocking now. Oh, this isn't the way down. Hi, Snom. I'm gonna yoink Cosmic Power, I guess. Put that in my pocket. I love how our bag just stops existing the moment we go on a bike. So I don't know where I put that, just in my pocket. Well, away we go. Away we go, I suppose. I literally took the wrong turn in both sword and shield now. I've taken the wrong turn twice. What a wacky time, huh? Freezington, Crown Tundra. What's that purple beam in the distance? Does it want to eat my carrots? Hello, hello. What have we here? Another visitor? Another Inquisitor from the Spanish Inquisition? I'm the mayor of this fair town of Freezington. I must say, it's a surprise to have visitors arriving in our out-of-the-way town one after another. Might you be here to learn about the legend of the King of Bountiful Harvests as well? Sure not. Sure not. Ah, never mind. It hardly bears asking. After all, there's very little otherwise to attract visitors to a sleepy corner of the reach. I said no! Did they not make a dialogue option for the other? Which is a bit of a shame, really. Welcome all this way to investigate what turns out to be a mere fairy tale. But since you've made the journey, I must offer you this Freezington specialty as a memento. We got the boatneck sweatshirt. The shirt emblazoned with the likeness of Shia LaBeouf himself. I mean the King of Bountiful Harvest. Same thing. I'm afraid it hasn't sold quite as well as we'd hoped. We got a fair number left over. The illustration is based on extremely ancient accounts of the king's appearance, hence the unusually sized head. But we thought it might make the design a bit more hip, as they say. We like to be hip with the kids around here and do the freaking Twitch and Twitter and YouTubes and stuff. In fact, I'm making my own TikTok now. I hope that you go follow me on it. If you'd like to see what my TikTok really looked like, I suggest you take a look at your phone by the field in the center of the village. By the by, while you're here in the Crown Tundra, feel free to let your lead Pokemon out of its ball and take it for a stroll. Farewell for now, then! Oi! Over here, Harmonia! Okay. Hey, Dragapult! Hello! How you doing? Well, let's go ahead and head into this building here. Welcome to Cooking with Peony. I'll be your guest. Here you are. I'll be your guest? I'll be your host. I can't... This pokey little place will be our lodgings. I like my rock on the table. It's a pretty fine rock, huh? But as of this moment, let's do something far more important. Our base camp. I know. Not much of a base camp, is it? Still, we've got to give it a proper air of importance, haven't we? Now, enough faffing about Harmonia. Let me tell you what the Peony Exploration Team is after. World domination! Prepare for trouble! As he, like, rips off his shirt to reveal an emblazoned R round here. They've got a few strange and mysterious legends. Like that one of Shia LaBeouf, for example. Huge-headed Pokemon known as the King of Bountiful Harvests. Not to mention a massive red tree where legendary flying Pokemon gather. And furthermore, these great Hulk and dot-faced giants that sleep in some ruins or some shit, etc. See what I mean? This place is just bursting with juicy legends. And we're not stopping until we've found just how much truth they've got to them. And there you have it. We are the Peony Exploration Team. And that is our grand, noble, and magnificent goal. Of course, if I had my way, I'd be doing this with my darling Mia. But who knows? Let's see, even chancy meetings can lead to blissful relationships. So here's to a grand adventure. Expedition Chief Harmonia. Who, me? Obviously. Look, what do you think would happen if the two of us went gallivanting off together? My dear Nia could come along for a grand, emotional reunion and find this place empty. Just the thought of it. My own darling daughter sitting alone in this room, pining for her papa. Nope, not on my watch. I never let that happen. But if I just like never advance past this text dialogue, and then we just like watch this until the end of time. Just draw it out. So, I'll be the hold down the fort chief. Which means you get the pleasure of being the expedition chief. Which brings me to this. Go on, have it. Neat. Heck yeah. I really wish this scarf was like, you know, actually around my neck and not on my arm. Look at that. Fits you like a glove. I brought some spare uniforms my dear Nia would have a few to change into. So there's enough to give you one. If you ever need a change or have a kip, by all means, just head into the bedroom back here, where the magic happens. I've got some different colored scarves in there, so switch it up if you fancy a bit of style. Here, have these too. Oh yeah, the legendary clues. Neat. Clue about the King of Bountiful Harvest is written by Peony and an old photo is attached to it. So, something that's very interesting about the Crown Tundra here is instead of just having like one kind of quest line like the Isle of Armor did, it seems like it has 3 different ones. And you can kind of do them like at your own pace. Like you can do a little bit of one, a little bit of another, and like move on and mix and match. And we are going to be doing a little bit of that across like Sword and Shield, by committing to one at a time, like in each playthrough. So in Sword version, I first decided to commit to the King of Bountiful Harvest quest line. And in Shield version here, we are going to commit to the Legendary Bird quest line. It's a fairy tale in Freezington about the legendary Pokemon known as the King of Bountiful Harvest. In the legends, the king is said to wear a massive crown on its head, but the wooden statue near the fields in the middle of the village shows no sign of a crown. So I guess we'll probably be doing that one last in Shield version, since we did it first in Sword version. Just like mix and match a bit is what we'll do. Legendary Clue 2. Neat clue about the Legend of Giants is written by Peony and has his unique drawings. Far into the giant's bed lies a temple where the giant of stone sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Something, the door remains firmly shut. Sunk in the side of snow-tide slope lies a temple where the giant of ice sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words. Why and Luigi, together, yada yada, the door remains firmly shut. Near where green meets snow in the giant's bed lies a temple where the giant of steel sleeps. On the temple's door are strange words, yada yada, the door remains firmly shut. On the distant paths of the 3-point pass lies a temple where the 2 giants sleep. On the temple's door are strange words, yada yada, the doors remain firmly shut. Now, some knowledge that I have now that I was not aware of when I did my first session of Pokemon Sword version. So, let's just go through all the details. So, all the new legendaries introduced by the Crown Tundra here, including the new forms for like the legendary bird trio, are all shiny locked. You can't get them as shinies. But the legendary giants quest line, all the Regis are not shiny locked, including the 2 like new ones that they added, which is in this final temple. So what my original plan was I would like do this whole quest line in Shield version like completely through to the end. And then I would just not do it in Sword version, just on the off chance that I want to shiny hunt them off one day. Just so that, like, the option is still available. I don't know if I would, but in case I want to, like, have something to do in between rounds of, like, Dead by Daylight or something like that, something to grind it on the side in the meantime, then that could be something nice to do that with, to shiny hunt the Regis, stuff like that. But something very important that I did not know when I made this plan in Pokemon Sword version was that when you get to the final temple, you can only get one of the new Regis. You have to choose between Regieleki and Regidrago, I believe they're called. One of the 2, you can't have both in one playthrough. And if you do manage to get both by like somebody trading one, and you have the other 3 Regis, so if you have all 5 of these Regis, including like the 2 that you have to choose from at the end, then you can, if you have all 5 in your party, you can go find Regigigas, who is also not shiny locked. None of the 6 Regis are shiny locked, which is nice. But considering you have to choose which one of the 2 to go after, and if I want to like have the option to have shinies available to me, that means I wouldn't be able to complete this quest line. I think I'm gonna make a new plan for this, most likely. I think the new plan should be do like the first 3 temples in Shield version, and then probably save like right before getting one of these new Regis, and then like catching it just normally and seeing what the end of the quest looks like, I guess. And then just loading my save to before I caught it, like just in case I want to shiny hunt it later. Because if I have to choose, then if in theory I had the time and wanted to like go get them as shinies later, I would have to get one in sword version and one in shield version. So that's kind of my new plan. That's my new course of action. My goodness, why does it have to be a choice instead of just being able to get both? But that's what it is, I guess. You obtain Legendary Clue 3. Neat. About the Legend of the Bird Pokemon. It's written by P and it has a unique drawing. When the sun reaches its zenith, it shines directly down upon a great tree with leaves that seem to burn. It is there that the legendary wings come to roost, which are all shiny locked, so there's like, I don't have to worry about like saving that for later for potential shiny hunting reasons. So yeah, that first legendary clue about like the King of Bountiful Harvest is what we're doing right now in Pokemon Sword version, but we're gonna do the bird Pokemon of Legend in Shield version. So instead of these episodes alternating between Sword and Shield just being alternating basically the same thing, except on different game versions, it's instead gonna be going and doing different quest lines, so there's a bit of variety. That's my new plan. Our legendary clues are meticulously compiled from hours of dedicated telewatching. Turn my camera off because it's still cutscene now. First off, why don't we have a look at that clue about the King of Bountiful Harvest? Seems like this king's bonds with its royal steed, or whatever you call it, run proper deep. Also, as far as I can tell, it seems like that quest line is probably like the main quest line of the Crown Tundra. Like, it's the main story quest line of the Crown Tundra. It seems like the other two, with the Reggies and the legendary birds, are the kind of thing where there isn't like a storyline behind them. It sounds like they're the kind of things where you can just kind of go and get those legendaries at your own pace, is what it sounds like. Because I looked into it a little bit, and apparently all the legendary birds is like going up to there is just like, well, once you initiate it, they'll like scatter around the region and you go and like catch them and stuff. And then the Reggies is kind of like you go and get the ruins in whatever order until you've gotten like the 3 Reggies, and then you can get one of the 2 new ones and yada yada. So it seems like in terms of like story quest kind of thing, it seems like the King of Bountiful Harvest is probably the only like story related one. Is the kind of thing that actually has like a plot behind it. The other ones are just like go out and get legendaries that are on the Crown Tundra, as far as I can tell. So we're gonna have a bit of a different pace between Sword and Shield version if we're going after legendaries first in Shield version and doing that main quest in Sword version. So it's gonna be interesting like that, honestly. So I had to name this expedition, I'd call it the Great Clusterfuck of 2020. I mean, the Sacred Bonds of Sovereign and Steed. There's a great big statue of it bang in the middle of the village that the game is now hinting at by showing me the top of the statue right there. Now, its head isn't as massive as in my notes. Want to change back into your usual clothes? Now, we'll rock this for a while. We'll rock the new costume here. Ah, I've just had an idea. There's a little something to help you out. Oh yeah, he gives me a Master Ball. This is supposed to be one ultra mega corker of a ball. Use it whenever you think you ought to. Got it ages ago from somebody I used to know. Never could bring myself to use it though. If you ever get a bit turned around, come on back to base camp anytime. Can't miss it. Just look for the adventure and crew flag I stuck out front. Handmade by yours truly. Anyway, I suppose that's that. Let the grand adventure begin. Have a smashing time out there. I never even noticed the flag. I guess I'll pay more attention next time. Let's go ahead and restore my Pokemon, and I'm gonna like change my armband. In Sword version, we have a blue armband. So in Shield version, how about we go with, say, Exploration Teams? I guess that's probably the thing that's already on there. Probably. Let's go with green, how about? Don't know why it doesn't just say green. Don't know why it says like grass type color, but I mean, there, we can rock green in Shield version when we're rocking blue in Sword version. That is my mindset. Ah, do you like my green band? Yeah, King of Bountiful Harvest. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get out there. Look at this beautiful winterscape, though. So I guess we're gonna head for that big tree. It's the Tree of Life from Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. There's some of the Reggie ruins. Also, another good bit of information that I found out in between my session of Sword version and this session is that if you interact with the doors to any of the Reggie ruins, it just gets unlocked as like a fast travel point. So like if I ever see any Reggie ruins, there's a cutscene again already. If I ever see any of the Reggie ruins, I should probably go interact with them. What? I didn't see this before, or did I? Did I see that in Sword version? Also, wait. What? I did not see this in Sword version. Did I not come close enough to like proc this cutscene or something? I've literally, at the time of recording this, up to this point, I've technically completed the whole King of Bountiful Harvest questline in Sword version at this point. And I never saw this scene right here. Well, good to know that this is where I can go to initiate this. I guess I'll be doing that in Sword version next time I hop into that. Yes, there they are. These are exactly what I was looking for. I knew my hypothesis was spot on. Wait, Harmonia. What are you doing in a place like this? Exploring. Are you having me on? This freezing place, as you're wearing like barely any layers. Hardly the kind of locale I'd pick to go exploring if it were up to me. But here I am, stuck in the Crown Tundra, trying to learn more about a group of Pokémon. There are some Pokémon that prefer places where there are no people, you see. There's people here. Pokémon that choose to live in isolation. Crown Tundra here is just the place for that sort of Pokémon. If my theory is correct, then I think a certain trio of legendary Pokémon could be lurking somewhere in these lands. I'm sure my theories are not wrong. If you want some proof, then look there. See those footprints? Yeah, I see them. My Dragon Pult's kind of blocking them. Can I interact with them? Oh, I do have to interact with them. Take a knee. You found the evidence of the Iron Will Pokemon. That's 2% of the data needed to track it. My theory is that the legendary Iron Will Pokemon, Cavern Pokemon, and Grassland Pokemon are all somewhere out here in the Crown Tundra. There's evidence like this scattered all over the place that'll lead us to them. If we could find more evidence and collect 100% of the data needed to track these legendary Pokemon, then I bet we could use my Pokemon Finder to figure out what habitats they're living in. But this place is wicked cold, and it's putting me in hibernation mode. We plan to stick around here for a while, Harmonia. I think you'd try to spot more evidence like this and report it to me when you find it. I'll reward you for your hard work, of course. I'll be waiting in that house over there, so I can stay warm and cozy and maybe feel my fingers. So that I can grip a pen and write, of course, since I'll be working so hard on my research. How am I, like, so many parts into Pokemon Sword versions, Crown Tundra, and I never proc this cutscene? I guess it's because I went straight to that statue, is what I did before in Sword version, and, like, started doing that quest line. I must have never come out through, like, this gate. Well, I'll do that later. Anyway, I did a little bit of research into, like, what legendaries are available and, like, all the data around that. So, yeah, as it turns out, you need to get, like, 50 footprints for each of the legendary trio of the whatever the heck the trio is called from Gen 5. Whatever that one. There's like 3 different legendary trios in Gen 5, but the one with Cobalion, Terrakion, and Verizon is the thing. And then that also helps you get Keldeo and stuff. Keldeo has been a mythical Pokemon up to this point that you could only get through events, but apparently after you get those 3, after collecting like 50 footprints from each of them and then being able to find them in the overworld after that, you can then find Keldeo in like some place of the overworld or something. Something like that is what I hear. Let's grab that energy root. Yoink, thank you. I'll be on the lookout for these Reggie ruins now that I know that interacting with their doors makes them a fast travel point, which is good to know and stuff. Some max raid beam over there that I don't really care about. There's a lot of Abomasnows over here, isn't there? Whole lot of them, let me tell ya. Well, okay. So we've got a thingamabob over here. So let's interact with the door. Oh, we'll get a cutscene here, I guess. Beep beep, self-destruct activated. Oi, it's me, Peony. How are things, Chief? What's that? Found some place ruiny looking. That's gotta be one of those places. You know, where the legendary giants are supposed to be. Do you see a door with a mysterious writing on it? I hear no one's ever been able to get it open. If all that's true, I think I'd call this particular adventure the Terrible Titans lurking locked away. What the heck? Ha, well, how's that grab you? Right then, Chief, I eagerly leave the rest of this research in your hands. Talk to you later. Well, that's certainly something. So I apparently just have to interact with the door. Something's written on the door. Let ring the piercing note that will wake the giant of steel. Apparently, like I know what the answers to these various things are now, thanks to the power of the interwebs. Apparently, all that means is just whistle and the door opens. I just wanted to, like, interact with it to, like, mark it with fast travel, though. I have no intention of getting Registeel right now. I want to go see the legendary Burbs. This is what I want to go see. I don't know why I interact with that. Doesn't really help me a whole lot. Excuse me. So I guess we go towards that big tree over there. Oh! And the Umbreon's patches are, like, glowing and stuff. Oh, that's cool. I'm sorry. I gotta skedaddle, though. But that's cool, though. I'm just curious what's in here. Interesting. Well, yeah, I want to see these new forms of the Kanto legendary trio. I'm quite curious to see, but how do I get to that big tree on the hill, just like in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon? How do I do the thing? I haven't actually explored down this way yet. I haven't done it in Sword version, so this is like the first time I'm seeing down this area. It's new to me. So what is down here? Ooh. So this is definitely the way to the tree. Probably. Could always get some berries. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some berries real quick. Just take a quick berry break, is what we'll do. Whatever. Let's just take those two. Oh, there's footprints. Oh, there's footprints. Footprints, yoink. Found evidence of the grassland Pokemon that Super Saiyan the day I need to track it. So apparently these like spawn like in various different places, then will like respawn and stuff. And okay. Oh my goodness, they're all over the freaking place. Now that I'm actually looking for it. Oh my goodness, I thought these were like petals on the ground. They're footprints. Yo. Well. Well, these are easier to find than I thought they'd be. Holy crap. Pfft. And apparently they will, like, respawn eventually anyway. From what I hear, at least. So it's not like the kind of thing where there's only a set amount of them, and you gotta find, like, every single one. That would suck if that were the case. It's kind of like the freaking Digletts on the Thingamabob, Isle of Armor. Guess I'll be on the lookout for them. Yeah, there was a whole bunch at the bottom there, because they're, like, hanging out down at the shore or something. That's what they must like. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout collecting footprints and stuff. So I assume I gotta go around this way somehow to get to the big tree over there. Wait, did I just come back the way that I came from? Jealous of my Dragapult? Other Dragapult? Wait. No, it loops back around. Do I take the river somehow? Okay, so I didn't come back up the way that I went down. Do I have to, like, take the river or something? I think I do. I think I literally have to go down the river for it. Neat. Yeah, I guess the river is the way to go. Does Dragapult not follow me even though you, like, float? Well, I'm... Oh, you do follow me. You just got a bit stuck for a second. Weird. Well, time to just get out. I wish the speed boost recharged even when you weren't moving. That'd be cool. Oh, Life Orb is freaking good. I'll happily take that. And then I thought I saw... Yeah, I did see a Sparkle over here. Miracle Seed, cool. Excuse me, Whiscash. That's a tiny Whiscash. What the heck? These Magikarp jumping out of the water, though, sure are something. Oh, Gyarados just kind of chilling there. Okay, so yeah, the river is the way to the tree. Corviknight just kind of chilling there. Where'd my... Yeah, my Dragapult's right there. Oh, there's one of them fossil Pokemon from Gen 6 that I forgot the name of. I thought that was like a Diglett for a second. I'm used to like playing the Isle of Armor, I guess. At first, I thought it was a Diglett for a hot second. Oh, there's a Boltund and stuff. I'm just looking around, seeing like what we have in this area and such, because I haven't been down here yet. This is my first time I'm seeing it. So we'll circle around and go back to that like big tree and stuff later. Guess there's no way to get into there. Bolton's chasing me down. Oh my, and there's a fully evolved one of that fossil Pokemon. I don't know a bunch of names for some of the Gen 6 ones. Zorbulb. Weird. Strange. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shuckle. Why are so many Pokemon tinier than I figured they'd be? Oh no, he's menacingly scooching over. Oh, or not. Never fuckle with Shuckle. Believe you me, there's one thing you take away from this. It's that. Yeah, this is interesting area, to say the least. Oh, there's another freaking Dinosaurus, whatever the heck. Over yonder way. I don't even see any footprints over here. Must just be in, like, that other area. Probably in greater, like, frequency. Like, roughly where they'd be on the overworld when you collect them. Dang it! His name is Tyron, right? Yeah. Hey, I remembered it before it actually showed it. I was frantically trying to get my words out there. But I forget what the fully evolved form is. Maybe it just takes me battling it for me to remember what its name is before it even shows up on screen. Wait, how do I get down there? What? Wow, lame. Guess there's some other way around anyway. Okay, so I guess this is the way up to the big tree. Okay, so that's like the one path up. Okay. Is its name Tyrantrum? I guess it's literally right before I battle things that I suddenly remember what their names are. Wow, it's smaller than my Dragapult? Really? Are you... Well. There's that. Alright, let's go see what we have at the big tree.